Late night newsman stream type beat? Question mark, question mark? What's going on here? Yo, what is up? Scared me for some reason. I don't know why, but the notif scared me. That's interesting. Hi, Dunn. Hi, welcome in. Hi, Steggy. Hi, Sheep. Yes, late stream. Very late stream. Because this is around the time that I would be ending stream usually. A little bit later, actually. But I don't know, I just wanted to stream. I was in the mood to stream. So here we are, we're streaming. Swallowing my nose man withdrawal symptoms. I'm very happy to hear that. It's my favorite nose. Hell yeah. I am considerably mellowed out compared to usual, so this is probably going to be a more mellow stream. But it's very good to see you guys. How are you all doing? It's been a while since I've seen you in chat, Done. It's good to see you still here. Also, hi Link. Hello. I believe, actually, oh my god, it's Joe's man. Yes, it is. Hi. Hi. Hello. Let me look real quick. You got a ticket today? You earned it? Jesus Christ, Steggy. Why would you do such a thing? What are your thoughts on Velky learning that you're pregnant? It was sooner or later he was gonna find out. Sooner or later. It was either now or some other point in time. Lurky, internet not too good right now, Sag. That's okay, no problem. I was going 75 and a 65. You absolutely deserve a ticket. Like 100% that's kind of earned, but it's fine. Who Gregored you? Wouldn't you like to know? Me, I don't know about that. I just don't think that's true. I just don't think that actually happened. Hi, Gregor. I don't know that you did. Luna, what? Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? We were just talking about that. That's fucking wild. Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? That is the coldest shit I've ever heard in my life. You drew it? Well, if we're getting into specifics, Riri drew it first. But that doesn't mean Riri got me pregnant. That's not how that works. Hi, Noseman. Hi, PV. Back from the movies? Hell yeah. Late night stream. I've always liked late night and early stream vibes. Canonically impregnated asexually. That is a very likely theory, yeah. Very likely theory. What was the movies and PV movies? I just said movies. We're not going to talk about the fact that I just said movies. On an unrelated note, I'm air frying quesadillas. Frick yeah, buddy. Long Legs was a good movie. I would hope so. Gotta go lurk. That's okay, Link. No problem. Enjoy the lurk. You could do exclamation point lurk to get very indirectly, indirectly, like, enjoy the lurk username. I've been wanting to see long legs. Just look at somebody who's like 6'5". You'll see. I'm sure you'll see it. The movie, well, I mean, I'm sure, you know, you'll be able to see it eventually. Shut the fuck up, Twink. Fuck you. It's more of a thriller than horror, but it's good. Well, that's good. I hate most horror movies these days anyhow. They're all just like jump scares. And that's like pretty much it. They use music from the band T-Rex and I fell in love. Hell yeah. That's pretty cool. That's pretty Bayzed. I'm positive you're just legs and nose IRL. Well, if I go to TwitchCon, then that theory will get debunked. Or confirmed. I've been thinking about that a lot. I'm still not sure, but it is seeming more and more of a possibility. Ugh. But I could be just a legs and nose. I'm too broke to get to LA. Well, that's good because it's not in LA. It is in San Diego, which is considerably more south than LA. But who knows? Who knows? Man? Same thing, TBH. Not in the slightest, but, you know, I'll give it to you. It's all California. I suppose so. I suppose. I'm too pro-gun and anti-traffic for California. I'm pretty sure everyone... I love how you bring up anti-traffic as like a talking point. Like, I don't like traffic. Who does? Besides like people that just love doing nothing. But even then they don't like traffic because they want to get home and do nothing, but they want to do nothing for more time. What are we pondering? I don't know. Shoot some questions my way. I'm sure we could start pondering. But in general, I think we're just pondering. All of us, you know? Freaks, but not the fun kind. There very seldom is there a good kind of freak anyway. What are we... late night. Yeah, we're pondering late nights and the effects that they have on the human psyche. I'm the good kind of freak. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. Happy to hear you're in check with yourself. Hello came from the line stream. How'd you come from the line stream? What from the line stream brought you here? Did they mention me or something? But either way, welcome! Hello, hello! First time chatter, let's go. It's good to see you here. Lawfo. I got a question. Can Velky keep a bi-weekly Minecraft server schedule? I'm not salty. Probably not. 10 PM late night Gregnet hours? Yes. First time chatter? That's so sick. That's so sick, Mischievously. Might have been recommended channels because I got line and background right now. Possibly. Noseman, did you see the CS thing I edited? Yes, I did. And you blew ass. Line didn't mention you, but I saw you streaming, so came to say hello. Well, hello. Hello, hello. Can we do some React content, mayhaps? That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually, but what would we react to? I'm so good at CS, you are doo-doo feces. React to your old videos? I don't know. I don't like the idea of reacting to my own content. There's something about that that seems so, like, ego. Like I don't know what commentary to give over my own content that doesn't just make it sound like I'm, like, jerking myself off. What if his name was PV Freakies and he blew ass and sucked toes? Why? Why? Yeah, it's good to have you here, Lafa. Thank you for making the choice to stop by. It's always nice seeing people in here. Yeah, maybe we could do some React content if I know what to react to. Nozman can only do React content and be the new XQC. Literally, I'm actively speaking against the idea of React content right now. This is a very chill stream. I like it here. This is how it is all the time, to be honest. Except, I am a little bit more mellow than usual, just because it's later in the night and I can't be all like, whoa, you know, my brain isn't allowing me to do that. But typically the vibes aren't that far off, except maybe I can be a little bit louder, perhaps, earlier in the day. But yeah, chatters can attest. This is pretty much what we go for. Usually plays a game about cleaning something. Yeah, we play like House Flipper. He's always mellow. Yes, we like yapping here very much so. I never shut the fuck up. But I usually play House Flipper, Power Wash Simulator, Viscera Cleanup Detail. But I also play games like The Long Drive and not always cleaning related games, but I'm a bit limited in what I can stream right now. So most of the games that I can run just so happen to be cleaning games. Yeah, like 2/3 of the game are cleaning games. But like, it's not always gonna be like that. This is just how it is right now. This vibe isn't gonna change, but I do want to ultimately do more with the stream. Oh my gosh, I just remember what The Long Drive is. I played The Long Drive once, and that was interesting. That was a very interesting drive, and a long one too. I think you should try a very chill and relaxing game known as Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Yeah, that sounds like such a chill game. That sounds like such a nice, chill, laid-back streaming experience. I'm sure that calling that game chill is not misleading at all. I like the Long Drive stream. We should drive again sometime. That's true. That's very true. Line stream right now is a drunk one talking to the homies. Well, I mean, that's pretty typical. I, the villain of the people, would never lie to you. You know what? You're dead wrong. You absolutely would. What if Noseman did my spud run in Minecraft? Oh my goodness. If my computer could run and stream Minecraft at the same time, I would absolutely beat your score. I was gonna join on that actually, but then we found out that I probably couldn't have because I need to be friends with Line on VR chat in order to join that lobby, and I'm not. And I'm also terrified of interacting with Line Show. So that's probably not gonna happen for a while. But knowing how just knowing how things are going and how things might go, I don't see Line and I at least exchanging some clips. I can see that as a possibility. I know this chill game called Bloodborne. Yeah. I also felt bad how he treated you on the stream. Dude, he's drunk and he clearly was bidding a bit about it. When's the welcome to the internet, but it's a no stream version? Well, That highlight still exists on my channel from the Donathon when I did a cover of Welcome to the Internet. But I do plan on recording a proper cover of Welcome to the Internet sometime soon. Also, hi Guy. Hello, hello. What happened on live stream? Oh, I rated Line, and he was like, who the fuck is Noseman? Is there a substantive difference between just chatting streams and most VR chat streams? Honestly, not a whole lot unless you're world hopping, or with friends, and there's a bit more of a realism aspect if you have full body tracking, because it's like, you can see their mannerisms, and you can see how they act around each other, and that makes it a bit more intimate than just like seeing a PNG bounce up and down and light up on the screen when the voice starts voicing. Otherwise, I would say they're not too different. But the packaging is different, but the contents are very similar. I wasn't there. Fair. So what are you guys up to tonight? I mean, I assume a lot of you are watching the subathons, since they're both running back to back. I'd say that VR chat can be a lot more chaotic than just chatting. That's also a fair speculation. And that's likely the case. Because a lot more can happen in VR chat than just chatting, because a lot of just chatting streams are solo. Or just like the streamer in chat. I've got 3 streams running right now, but this one is foreground. Thank you. Gee, that's awesome. Currently watching Noseman and Line 2 streams and trying to play games. Hell yeah. You mentioning Line reminded me that I need to clean out my Twitch follows. It's really interesting that managed to remind you of that, but hey, as long as you remember to clean out your Twitch follows, I suppose that, that's a good thing. Noseman is also my foreground. Thank you guys, that's awesome. You think I should put a game on in the background? Currently crying because I nicked myself shaving my legs. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I'm sorry. I know that sucks so bad. Last time I did it, it was the worst. I used like a nair on my legs. I didn't shave, but I accidentally left some on a little bit too long and I got like a burn. So I can sympathize, because just having pain on the legs sucks. Oh, the ankle. Yeah, there's lots of nerves there. I don't like that. Oh gosh. You guys think I should put on a game? Or are you guys just content with watching this? Just watching this little dude bounce. The nair smell is etched into my brain. I used it all of twice, and it was terrible both times. It worked well is the thing about it. Whatever you want, understandable. Is it more painful than tearing my ACL? What is ACL? Air conditioner line? Actual coctopus lol? Alright with just chatting, but I'm up for whatever. Understandable, yeah. Ligament in the knee. Oh, shit, dude. Yeah, that sucks. Artificial chat lives? Thought so. That was my next guess. Put on some, like, Subway Surfers or something if you want, but I'm fine with watching your little dude bounce. Fair. Yeah. And I suppose it's more about the conversation than anything. I'll probably just put on a game so I have something to do passively. But I'll still make chatting my priority. I'll probably just passively have on Supermarket Simulator. I think that might do it. Because that Supermarket Simulator is a game that I can have on and still very heavily prioritize chat. So I won't be I'll probably be trying to expand the store a bit, but mostly I'll probably just be talking to you guys and passively just jumping around my store in the outside world. Muting the desktop audio right now just so it doesn't deafen you guys, because I know it's always so loud when it first starts up. Cleaning the wound, live chatting. Oof. Gosh. Yeah. Ouch. Ouch. I just imagine like Tom and Jerry scream. Gonna remind you to unmute the audio in 20 minutes. It's okay. I'll remember. I'll remember. I promise. I will remember this time. I constantly have background noise. I hope my new headset can help with the noise. Yeah, it should. Fingers crossed. Ouch. Yeah, that sounds about right. Here, let me, boom. Also gonna make this, oh shit. What the hell is my Streamlabs doing, bro? It's kooky ass shit. No pain, no gain. That's what I'm saying. What are you doing streaming so late? I wanted to stream. But hi, McFar. Thank you for being here anyway. Yeah, pondering. The stress of being a femboy. Unmatched. Unmatched. 3:37 a.m. by the way. Welcome back, Link. Yeah, late night streams are chill. Supermarket simulator. Here we go. Respect all the femboys out there. Y'all got it pretty rough for real. Noseman felt like streaming. Yeah. I don't even usually stream on these days. This is like my day. This is like one of my days off. But here we are. We are open for business. And my desktop audio is not muted. So let's go. We already have everything stocked up. Gotta pay the bills for the day. All bills are paid. Wow. The lives are more difficult. I suppose you make a point. Epic indeed. Here, I gotta move in a bit. I'm so far away from my desk for no reason. These quesadillas are good. Hell yeah. We already had a customer. We have one customer. We've been open for an hour and a half. That's actually kind of garbage. It took us an hour and a half to get our first customer. Game audio is muted. Fuck off. My streams have been once a day around 8 or 9. Yeah, understandable. I usually stream around 1600, 1700. But it is quiet. Well, there's not much audio going on. It's at the same volume levels that it typically is at. This dude is so fucking slow. Can you put it on max volume, please? I will not. I was surprised when you were able to read the time I sent. Yeah. I use 24-hour time over the AM PM system. It just makes more sense to me. Knows, do you fuck with me, bro? Of course I do. You're sick. You're awesome. You're cool. Do I have a reason not to? You're chill. Although I will say I do not use the metric system for measurement. I still use inches and feet. I don't use centimeters. I also use miles. But I do use 24-hour time. So. You in the military? Why do you? No. I mean, typically I just assume because a lot of people in this community are from the EU. So, yeah, you would use feet, freak. Okay, Steggy. That sounds like just classic projection. That sounds like just ever so classic projection. I used a lot in militaries. I used a lot in high school because of JROTC. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not from the EU, I'm from America. That's fair. But I'm also used to giving times in 24-hour time because a lot of people here are from the EU. Or are also like us and just use 24-hour time. This dude is so slow. We need to get 2 of these motherfuckers. How much is it to get a new $500 for a checkout counter? Gonna get rid of the stuff that I still have, just like stacked down here. There's a time when I was genuinely considering becoming a Marine. And then you got common sense. And realized how horrible the Marines is. And why nobody should join it ever. Especially considering if we go into war, it doesn't matter if you're a Marine or not, you're still gonna get drafted. I don't typically use 24-hour, but I know how to translate it into 12-hour. Well, that's good. It's very becoming. I did really well in ROTC. I was a squad leader and was part of the drill team. I did Air Force JROTC for my freshman year and then immediately realized how much I hated it and how much it sucked, so I stopped. I personally wouldn't be able to survive in any of that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Not a lot of people would because we're not conditioned to things like that. Especially considering they don't teach you to prepare for the possibility of war in school when you're growing up. I did not do JROTC good. Yeah, it was a waste of time for me. All I got from it was like PE credits. Physical education credits. I didn't get a home. The weirdest thing just happened on Velky's stream. What is that? What happened? I'm considering an Air Force career as only as a last resort. I'm going to try literally any other career before I join. That's fair, yeah. Completely understandable. My family and movies have influenced my train of thought. So I wanted to learn basic aid has always been on my list. That's fair. You know, I can respect that. Did Velky say you were straight or something? Yeah. Probably. Something ever so shocking. I just took PE and excelled in the class portion of health and physical education. Well, the thing is, my school didn't have funding. The most we had for physical education was just run laps and shit. Dude, Chad is old model 1.0. Oh, that's wild. Yeah, the Favy model. That's cool. That's coolio. Coolio Julio. Technically fair, whatever. Gotta wait for all these people to get out of here. I want to try and get a storage unit and some restockers. I think that's my goal here today. The reason why I always carry around a belt on me so when I go out. Okay, well that's cool. And I mean, more power to you for that. Damn. These people just eat my fucking groceries up. Oh, I couldn't find flour because everybody comes in and buys like 5 bags of flour per person. I don't understand. Can't wait for all these people to get out of here. Such a mood, honestly. What do you mean? Oh, the grocery store. I thought you meant the stream. I was like, huh? I don't know why, considering I'm literally the one that initiated that sentiment, but like, what else are you supposed to do with groceries other than eat them, wear them, put them on shelves and look at them? Where I live, army is mandatory for males above the age of 18, but most people just join the reserve. Well, the thing is, if we truly go into a World War III, I mean, we saw it with Vietnam. It doesn't matter if you're experienced. It doesn't matter if you want to be a Marine. It doesn't matter if you're mentally incapable. If they need bodies, you're gonna be drafted. Unless like you are wheelchair bound or like genuinely like paraplegic. Am I supposed to put groceries up your ass? I mean, you can if you want, but how's that gonna? Velky is really EP. Shocks nobody. You got a lot of customers, yeah, for real. They're not wearing very good costumes, though, are they, Rieri? When the night staff starts passive-aggressively vacuuming to hint the dallying customers that it's time to get the fuck out for real. And they put out their announcements over the intercoms, like, the store will be closing in 15 minutes. Haha, funny guy. What can I say? They call me the comedian. I wonder how much money we made today. It has to be a lot, right? Because we are at 1,300. We started with 200. And I don't think we didn't spend really much today at all. Are there any... I forget, did we pay our bills? Yeah, we did. Yeah, 'cause you're a joke. I'm a joke maker. $500 today, let's go. Okay. We just purchased storage, ladies and gents. Let's go check that out real quick. Respect to anyone with these kinds of jobs. They don't get enough credit. They get more bull than anything. Yeah. Like, for example, me. I have one of these jobs. Quite interesting storage area. So pasta, flour, olive oil. This kind of flour should be fine for now. 2 things of cheap pasta and 2 things of powdered sugar. Coffee. It's always coffee. We're always out of coffee for some reason. I'm gonna start making use of the storage area. I've only thought about having one of 3 jobs, and Frontlines isn't on the list for real. Lifeguard, voice actor, and or paleontologist. I only have one real job that I want to do. And I've conceded this years ago. The only thing I want to do is I want to be a content creator. I want to be a multifaceted content creator. That's the only thing that I want to do, and that's the only thing I've wanted to do for as long as I can remember wanting to do something. What's up, Minnie? What's up, Minnie? Welcome to chat. Hope you're doing well. Sadly, I gave up on content creating, only stream for fun and for fun. That's fair. I only want to do like 2 things, government/politics work or content creation. Fair. If content creating doesn't work out, what's your backup plan? I'll answer that question when I have an answer to give you. Because right now, this is genuinely all that I want to do. And I'm going to full send it and pray to God that it works. So I don't really have an answer to that question because I haven't thought about it. Because this is all I can see myself doing passionately. Everything else, I'm just going to be miserable for my entire life doing it. So I really would rather this work out. And you could call that irresponsible, because it is. I stream once in a blue moon, but I don't have the time or drive to be an actual streamer. That's fair. I hope you stick to this, though, and I hope it goes well. Thank you. I'm certainly going to stick to it. As for the goes well thing, we can only hope and pray. I hope it works. Thank you. Content creation and music. Well, that's the thing. If I become a full-time content creator, I will do a little bit of everything, and I will continue to make music, and I want to, like, make music videos, and there's so much that I want to do. I want to do everything. And that's why I really need to, like I'm gonna start branching out as soon as I can. I suck at art, been drawing all my life, and I gave up, got around to writing stories, though. Well, that is art. That's its own sort of art, you know? Art is not linear. Art is not just drawing or anything like that. Art is just art. Some people can look at a piece of art and be like, "Oh, that's just splatters on a screen. That's not art." But, you know, what do they know? Right? The fuck do they know? Any art that isn't modern art is good? That's debatable. Even modern art is good. If you find out what that art means to you, then it's good. Because that's the thing. That's the thing. That's what's beautiful about art. Is Mona Lisa smiling or is she not smiling, right? Why is the guy in the painting screaming? You know? What am I selling without a set price? Oh, flour. Damn. Art is what has meaning to the beholder. Exactly. This is a bucket modern art, true. Some look at art and we're like, that's just Noseman, but I say that's the Noseman. Thank you, Mischievia. I do say art is multiple things, but for some reason my slow brain keeps saying art and refers to drawings or paintings. Because that is the most mainstream version of art. You know? That is the, when people think of art or they think of artists, they think painting, drawing, right? Just because that makes sense. And that's easiest to explain to somebody. When it's like, oh, what is an artist? Oh, artist, somebody that draws. Artist, somebody that, like an artist is somebody that paints. When it is so much deeper than that. And it always has been. Right? I love art. I make all different kinds of art. I make kinds of art that some people would never classify as art, but it's art. And because it means something to me. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So if your art means something to you, then all you need to do is find people that also find meaning in it. And boom, you're an artist. And even if not, you're still an artist. You just have a really unique niche, and that unique niche is yourself. No, I understood that this is a bucket. That's a vine, right? It's like a TV show, and the dude just looks at a bucket and is like, yep, this is a bucket. There are 11 types of art? Is there a number to it? Because honestly, there are infinite types of art. It's not like art is like air or like water where it's like this is O2 or this is H2O. There's no clear indication of what art is because art is like, I don't know. It's just its own thing entirely. Art is so beyond people. Art is so beyond the artists that make it. So I don't know. Art is infinite. Art is the universe, right? Because it's so just beyond everything. I'm just repeating. Okay, yeah, that's fair. It was defined by some French people. Gotcha. But yeah, no. Art is very, very subjective. I'm sorry that I didn't get the reference though, sorry. A little bit stupid and also tired. But also I am not too in touch with like the TF2 community. Communities like that just scare me. Okay, if you didn't, I appreciate that. I did not get the reference. I'm gonna get a rack. Boom. We now have storage. Can you believe it? Changing my name, calling too much purple in chat, fair. Art is an exercise of people's ability to act to achieve some creative outcome. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's the process of creating art. But the result of those efforts is something so far beyond the people that make them. Like a musician that makes a song that is highly regarded as one of the best songs of all time. That art is destined to outlive them infinitely, because it will always be listened to, and it will always be regarded as this masterpiece, even if they've been dead for a millennium. Right? Funny, made some pretty good stuff, and now his catalog is tarnished forever. Well, he is tarnished. And unfortunately, some of his songs may not have aged very well. But I still argue that separating art from artist is so incredibly important. Because that is what... Because to invalidate a piece of art just based off of the person that made it, I mean... Mozart wasn't a great person. Leonardo da Vinci wasn't a great person. Should we invalidate their art because of that? Because that's why I say art so far expands past the person that makes it. Because art doesn't define artist, right? It's not the song's fault that Kanye decided to say some really untasteful things and have some horrible opinions and just generally not be a very good person. That's not the song's fault. Art is creativity. It's an amalgam of past experiences put into a newer context. Yeah. And that's kind of the point, in a way. I think Leo da Vinci was just like a really smart and also gay guy. I think this is just Cope knows. Fair. I mean, okay, maybe a bad example, but like Elvis Presley, regarded as a rock and roll legend, but like he was fooling around with like 14-year-olds and stuff like that. Like Elvis was not a good guy, and Elvis was not an idol by any stretch of the imagination. But like he changed rock and roll forever, and some of his songs are good. But that doesn't mean Elvis was good. That doesn't mean I like Elvis. Yeah, but he died on the toilet, so it's fine. Exactly. Watching live stream makes me want to get back on VR. I need chill friends. Sag. Fair. Yeah. Also Fallout New Vegas. Yeah. Bad companies that make good thing. Michael Jackson was, yeah, yeah. Also, John Lennon, another example. That dude wasn't great. That dude was not somebody that you should idolize. But, I mean, his art, you know? Always important to separate art from artist. Kill John Lennon. Yeah. Really? What do you mean, really? Really, John Lennon wasn't a great guy? Because, yeah. The bigger thing about art is, like, the process and the outcome. Even constructing a hydroelectric dam can count as art under my definition of art. Well, and it very well could. Because the architecture... Like, the architect that designed that bridge probably sketched it. Right? And it is a piece of art. Maybe not the way that most people see it, but it is a piece of art. Because probably the person that designed it, they probably don't just see it as a bridge. It's probably like their baby, you know? Because they put a lot of time and effort into designing it. And they spent a long time making it work. And then it worked. Is Skibidi Toilet considered modern day art? Skibidi Toilet is its own caliber altogether. But I'm sure if you really look deep enough, you could find some artistic value in Skibidi Toilet. Maybe not intentionally, considering there was no thought put into it. I mean, animation takes effort, so I mean it's a fine piece of media, but that doesn't mean it has any substance. Memes are art? They very well could be. Holy hell, dude. All this cheap stuff always goes so fast. So 2 things of flour, 2 things of pasta, 2 things of powdered sugar and oil. What the hell? Is the alert just not gonna alert? But thank you so much, Haley461, for the raid. What the hell? Can't spell architect without art? Exactly. But I don't know why the alert is not alerting me. But thank you so much for the raid. You're a legend. Yeah, welcome, raiders. How are you guys doing? We're just playing some supermarket sim right now. Yes, thank you for the raid. Need some peanut butter. Welcome, Raid Shadow Legends, yeah. What's up, Haley? How was your stream? Oh, okay. Sure, there were a lot better ways for them to drop off that package, but sure. Nose was just talking about which is the hottest Skibidi Toilet character. That is not true. Don't say those words. Do not scare off the raiders. Stream was good. Played some Minecraft. Hell yeah. You love to hear it. Did you have a good time? I hope you enjoyed yourself. But yeah, when it comes back to it, we were talking about like passions and like careers and stuff like that. Genuinely, as of right now, this is all I got. Because I really want to make this work, and I can't imagine myself doing anything with the same level of happiness and passion that I could put into this. And I don't want to waste my passion, and I don't want to waste my energy. So I only want to put it towards something that I know I could do a great job at. Guy, you're censoring the... yeah. Nose is actually talking about art and separating the art from the artist is important? Yeah! Nose has been swearing up and down that TV Man is the sexiest skitty toilet guy, which is total hogwash. I think the fact that you know the names of any of them is concerning, and it should put you on some sort of watch list. Because I don't even know who the hell TV Man is. That's real, it is. I don't want to waste my life, like, assuming that, I mean, that's a whole sort of different conversation, but assuming worst case scenario, reincarnation isn't real and this is just the life that we have and we got to make the most of it. I don't want to spend my time in the universe doing something that I don't want to be doing. I would much rather put my energy towards something that I want to do and that I would be happy doing. So, ipso facto, here I am, and I'm not going anywhere. TV Man is the hottest sexist. This is not a conversation that I want to be happening in my chat. We were just having such a nice conversation, and now it's this. I don't understand how it got here. But can we just, like, reel it back in, please? Because where we were was very nice. 2 things of cereal and a thing of coffee. Yeah, we don't want to try to pretend to be something we're not. Exactly. Reincarnation is real, but we will never be the same person again. Exactly. How was your day? I've had better days. I've had way better days, but I've had way worse days as well. So at the end of the day, I don't think I can complain too much about it because I'm still alive, and I'm here and I'm streaming, and you guys are here, and it's nice, and we're having a good time. So I guess I can't be complaining too much, right? Also, I was able to bully Velky a bit on stream earlier, so that was nice. That always picks me up. But yeah, I hate the idea of being something that I'm not. Or like trying to fake it. When I have one of those days you're having, I just say, I had a day. Yeah. But I like explaining myself. Pulling people's pigtails is fun. So true. But I will say, if this works out, and I don't have to hunker down and get and try and reassess my life and do something else, if I'm in a position in which I can do this just as a living, I will not stop. Like, I just haven't. My brain is just an overflowing, just like sort of beacon of just creative content ideas that are all incredibly varying from one another. Probably the dream, wouldn't it? And I'm already setting myself up for something really great, I think. And I'm also incredibly lucky because I have friends that give me like platforms and things like that that I don't entirely deserve. Right? And that I totally like that I wouldn't have otherwise. And I'm just eternally grateful for that because that's giving me a really strong starting point. My brain is also the creative factor. Hopefully you're able to let that out then. Hopefully you're able to creatively express yourself in ways that that fulfill you. Because everyone deserves that, I think. Luck is a skill? That's a really interesting way of looking at it. I think in my case, it was most definitely very situational. It was very right place, right time. And it was all based on one incredible coincidence. Well, a series of very well coincidences. Because it starts with, I get heavily inspired by, like, Call Me Carson content to do recording the internet videos. I just so happened to get the idea to make a video where we look at weird Etsy products. I just so happened to find a fellow creator through that Etsy products video. I just so happened to meet Luna through that other creator. And then Luna just so happens to know that I'm a video editor because I edit for that creator, which is, her name is DJ Potate. She's like a Final Fantasy DJ streamer. And I just so happened to meet Luna, who just so happens to introduce me to Velky, who just so happens to get along with me enough to be fine with the idea of me editing for them, as well as just like us creating a friendship through that isn't entirely business related. And they just so happen to be okay with the idea of doing a podcast with me. And then people just so end up liking the energy that we have together. Like, it is all coincidences. It is all incredible coincidences, and I'm incredibly lucky that I've gotten here. It's about who you know in a way, exactly. Well, it's about who you know, and it's about when you know them. There are so many, there is just an infinite number of ways that this whole thing could have went. Right? Yeah. The entire history is just coincidences. If that driver had just taken a different turn, World War I wouldn't have started, which meant World War II wouldn't have started. You know? Like, that was a coincidence. I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks for the stream, Nose Guy. Of course, Staggy. Have a good night. Sleep well. I think things are meant to be. Yeah. I mean, I would like to think that everything happens for a reason. But other times, I can't help but think that everything has just sort of happened. Good night, Staggy. Hope your leg feels better. Hopefully it doesn't cause you too much trouble. But no, like, just this whole thing is just crazy. Coincidence or not, I think we can agree that this shit is just kind of a little bit kooky, even. Just a little bit wild. If I do say so myself. It is freaky, even, for real. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm gonna start, I might start posting, I might start utilizing TikTok and, like, editing clips. Editing, clips from my Twitch, to TikTok as a way of diversifying. I hear too many freaks on the daily. Listen, we are a community of freaks. Like, the the femboy VTuber niche, Puck, Velky, Lineshow, Shizu, like Panky, like just you know, it is a concoction. I just popped my back in like 50 different ways. Oh my goodness. If you do make clips for TikTok from here, you could upload them to YouTube. Yeah, as a YouTube shorts. Yeah, definitely. That's like the big plan. I knew what I was getting myself into when I joined these femboy streamers. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. Like femboy VTubers are like Pringles, and it's like once you pop, you can't stop. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Don't read too deep into that. I don't know what that means. Oh gosh, I don't like the way that sounds. Goodness. We're gonna hire a restocker. Odd analogy, but I think it works. I don't know. I don't know. I can't be certain about that. Once you pop, you can't stop. Yeah. I'm glad to see that maybe possibly it worked. That would explain why I have so many femboys in my life. Bingo! Yahtzee! Okay. But yeah, Uno? What you mean Uno? Oh, holy oh, okay. Thank you, GTA 85 for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to the community. You are also officially my 200th follower. So that's kind of fucking insane. Thank you so much. You are a piece of Noseman history. I hope you know that. You will go down as the 200th follower, no matter where it goes from here. You could leave and never talk in the chat and never come back to the stream again, but you will always be the 200th follower of the Noseman stream. So, you know, I need you to know that. You have just... Your man has stopped jumping. Yeah, my bad. But thank you so much for the follow, GTA. Nose? Yes. You hit 200? Yeah, I hit 200. I don't know why my little guy has stopped jumping though. That's weird. But yeah, I hit 200 and that's kind of insane. There we go. There we go. Is that better? Whoa, that is... Okay, there we go. We got it. We are so back. But yes, thank you so much, GTA, for the follow. I hope you're having a good night. Or a day or evening. He is moving again. I know. This fucking dude. Whoa! Okay, I got a little too close for comfort there. Holy. But yeah, that's so big. I gotta know, are you a femboy too? I would much closer consider myself like a soft boy than a full-on femboy, but I would say I have some femboy flavor to me. Noseman was followed by the GTAs in the video game. Yeah, dude. Who would have thunk it? I would have never seen it possible. Box of cereal, box of coffee, box of bread. John GTA himself, for real. For real, for real. You should play GTA to celebrate. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. 2 boxes of flour, 2 boxes of pasta, 2 boxes of powdered sugar. GTA marathon. It's been so long since I met a soft boy. Pleasure to be meeting you. Pleasure for you to be here. It's a pleasure to meet you too. 2 things bottled water, 2 things eggs, 2 things cheese. Also flour, olive oil. Here, I'll buy these real quick. These need to be filled. This needs to be filled. This and this. Yeah, no. My PC would definitely crash. But if I had the means, you bet your ass I would. You bet your little candy ass. Oh, so this dude just like does that. I don't even need to. So like this dude just kind of does stuff for me. That's kind of crazy. Like you hire somebody and you pay them and they do stuff for you. Do you guys ever think about how easy that is to like just do? Like if you have enough money, you can just hire a person, like another living human, to just do stuff for you. You guys ever think about that? And it is just it is literally just that easy. There is nothing else to it. Bribery is epic. I call it employment, but whatever floats your boat. But do you guys never consider how crazy that is, that you can just like pay a guy or a girl or whoever money and they will do stuff? It's like I say, to save money you spend time, to save money. Wait, to save money you spend time, to save time you spend money. That is so freaking true. Brofist. Time is money and money is time. Time is time and money's money. Me when time is time and then money is also money. But then time is money and money is money and then time is money. Would you rather have unlimited money and no time? Or or time? Just time. But no more time. Would you rather have unlimited time? Unlimited bacon, but no more time? Or games, but just time and but no more bacon? You guys ever think about that? It's just something to gnaw on. Okay, honestly, I've already done all of the things that I want to do. I get no's, unlimited no's, but no no's. Yeah. Here. I'm very tired because I completely underestimated what this stream would do. So I think there was not much game involved, but we got done what we wanted to get done, chat. So that's okay. Tired man for real for it, yes. We're gonna move back to just chatting. We did get a lot of pondering done. No, this is not a good night. This is a good night for Supermarket Simulator. But this is a good morning to just chatting again. And here we are. Here we are, ladies and gents. Thank goodness I was about to get said. You love alien goo? You're damn right. You're goddamn right I do. I was about to get sad. No, you don't need to get sad. I'm still here, and I will be here for a while. Time to snack the crisis and panic button. I thought you said snack. Like you're gonna eat it? Why would you eat the button? Alien coom? Whatever you want it to be, Rieri. Beauty is in the eyes of the coomer, as I always say. I always say that. Starve maxing? That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm starve maxing. That is unbelievable. God, I swear. Velky had a tick for like a month that was just like, oh, you are X, like just, you are X or Y maxing right now. Like, oh, you're anger maxing right now. Like, that was his bit. Discord keeps crashing for me. What the fuck is going on? Anytime I will tab out of Discord, it just crashes. Why is that? What kind of poo-poo is that? Pardon my language. I just felt the need to express my anger at that. Concrete maxing? I hate that. Discord unhappy for real. It's mad at me for getting 200 followers. Like, I'm sorry that you don't have that many followers on Twitch Discord. You don't need to get mad at me about it. I'm sorry that you're not like a niche internet micro celebrity. I hate that term so much. Clay maxing, game maxing. God, I am hate maxing right now. Game maxing? No! 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 Hate maxing? Yes. No. No, you can't do this to me. I'm not gay maxing. I'm not. Angie maxing. Me on a daily basis, for real. Me on a daily basis. No, no, no. Wait. Yeah. Fanboy maxing? Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Based? Based on what? The statistical. The strategical. The strategical? What? The strategical. The statistical I was meant to say statistical. The statistical probability that you are dumb. But that's what I was gonna say originally. But then I stumbled my way through the sentence about 15 times, so it's just instantly, completely invalidated. But you know, autistical. Yeah, exactly. Should we do some? Should we do some tier lists? What kind of tier list would we do if we were to do a tier list or two? You pulled a Velky. True. If it's called a testicle, where are the quizzicals? For real. Where's the study guidicles? Where's the scantronicals? Scantronicals sounds sick as hell. Fuck. I did it backwards. It's okay. It's okay. It made sense to me. I made complete sense of that. Where are my chronicles? Hooked on chronic. I think that's what you're going for. You just need to be hooked on chronic. And you'll find your chronicles. I do not recommend. Tier list Femboy streamers. I don't think that I know enough Femboy streamers to accurately do a tier list. My Discord hasn't crashed, but it stopped responding, so it might not just be you. It's worked itself out now. I don't know what it was originally, but... My Discord is just dying then? Fair. Tier list best pondering you've done? I feel like the best pondering I've ever done, generally speaking, was probably... I think it was episode 1 of the podcast. Episode 1 of the podcast, Velky and I had a really good discussion about the sexualization of femboys. And that was a good discussion. And that one jumps out to me. Because that conversation isn't had as much as it should. That conversation isn't... I don't know if I said that correctly. That conversation isn't had enough. Tier list best Noseman streams. For me, S++ tier is the 12-hour Donathon stream. That is the best stream I've done, by far. Nothing comes close. It's just the best. After that, everything else is like B and C tier. I was really happy with the playground stream. Was kind of lit too. Yeah, that one went crazy. That one went crazy. That one's like A tier. Everything else B and C. Honestly, my best friend Cozy has been sexualized by all his friends, and he even began sexualizing himself. I'm one of the only people who treats him as a human being. Yeah, and it sucks because it gets to a point where they feel like they need to do that in order to be perceived. And it's really unfortunate that it gets to that point. It genuinely sucks. I was at that point for a while about this time last year. Well, I'm glad you're out of that. Because remember, you guys are you're people. You are not just holes or penises or balls or assholes. Or feet or armpits or knees or thighs. Or noses. You're full people, and you have all those things, and they make up your entire person. And you also have like a personality and stuff too. Don't let Line know, but I thought he was a wholesome guy until I joined stream. I knew that Line was not a wholesome dude way before he started stream. Like way before I saw his streams. I'm just me, exactly. You are not just a butt or asshole. You are a human being. And you can't let any... It's like zooming in to the Mona Lisa and just looking at the mouth, or just looking at the eyes or the nose or the way that her hands are draped over one another. Your Canadian best friend? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the community. I hope you're doing well. That is a very fascinating name. But yeah, it's like zooming into the Mona Lisa and just seeing like one thing, just like cutting off everything just in favor of just the nose or just the mouth. You have to see the whole thing. And then you can truly appreciate it. Because if you just look at the nose of the Mona Lisa, it's like, oh, well, that's okay. There's not much substance to that. How goes your night? My night goes well. How about you? What have you been up to tonight? Before finding my stream, that is. But yeah, you gotta see the whole thing. Always. Because not seeing the whole thing is not good. I'm a very slow guy. I'm patient and slow, so I give people the benefit of the doubt. That's fair. You just gotta stay alert. Be real was playing Roblox before getting bored. I mean, there you go. How'd you find my stream? Was I a recommended stream? Because some people have been finding me through recommended streamers. Like, I remember one of my friends who didn't know that I was actively streaming, found me through their recommended streamer section. So, were you recommended me, or did you just find me? Yes, you are my recommend streamer. I see. I'm playing Among Us, Lamau, hell yeah. So much to a point where if I sat in a restaurant and they did not serve me, I'd be there all night. That's understandable. Twitch is doing you solid and pushing you into their recommended. That's sick to see. That is very cool to see. What kind of games do you frequent on Roblox? Because I haven't played Roblox in a while. Twitch doing their work, strange for real. I've gotten a lot of people saying that they've been recommending me, which is cool. Entrance. What's that about? I'm quite the Roblox enjoyer, I will admit. A lot of people tend to be. Not a fan of Roblox, but when I got in there, I was playing TF2. Understandable. I used to play Roblox when it wasn't popular when I was a kid. I used to play Roblox a lot to sort of, because my little cousin would always want to play Roblox, and so I would. It was popular, but not as big. Yeah. The World War II first-person shooter where you're on a team and you take turns attacking and defending, and you build your own trench, and there's a lot of different roles. It's really fun. Well, that sounds like a good time. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And it's good to have you here. I like Roblox? Hell yeah. More power to you. I used to play Roblox with one of my elementary school friends all the time after he convinced me to get it. And we don't play together as much anymore, but I still play some of the games we used to play sometimes. You should reach out to him. You should say, hey, why don't we do that again? Because that was fun, and I would like to do that again. Who would that hurt? Because I couldn't see that hurting anyone. Right? Unless you don't talk anymore. In which case that makes perfect sense. Where are you from? I'm from the US of A, baby. I'm from America. I'm from Florida. We still talk quite a lot, but he's mostly moved on from Roblox nowadays, although I did see him online earlier today, surprisingly. That's cool. I wish I had IRL friends. I have none. I only speak to people through a screen, and it kind of hurts me a lot. Well, my advice to you is to, because if you go to school or university or anything, get involved in a club. Clubs are really cool. Would you put a Florida man tag? No. Knows man's IRL identity is Florida man. That's not true. That's not true. It's not true. It's not true. I hate that I come from Florida. I'm ashamed of it. I just don't want to lie to people. A made in the US of A tag. Yeah. Handcrafted in the USA. If I would be part of a club, it would be a band club. I'm a band kid. That's fair. A lot of people have said I should join a club in my school, but it's actually easier for me to make friends online, and I kind of prefer online friends. That's fair, but most people prefer... Well, I don't know. It depends on who you are. Some people prefer making friends over the internet. Most people prefer... Or some people prefer, like, that sort of IRL, sort of tactile interaction. Last time I entered a club, they just ignored me, so I spend most of my time in the psychology classroom chatting with teachers. Well, I mean... You just gotta put yourself out there more. Like, socializing is a competition. Especially if you're trying to be friends with people. You have to... You have to... You know. 9th grade band kid, 10th grade theater kid, 11th grade loner, 12th grade who knows. an internet mindset. People tend not to share the same interests IRL too. Yeah. But on the internet, you can find anyone who shares interests with you, no matter how horrible, how depraved, how illegal, you will always find somebody that agrees with you. And that is as beautiful as it is dangerous. Because it's like, no matter what, there's always somebody. What? The lo-fi stream was very quiet for a moment. I thought it died. But no, it's as dangerous as it is beautiful as it is cool. You know, the internet is the best place to find people, but I find a deeper connection to people in person. Yeah. And that's, I mean, that's understandable. And some people feel that way, and then some people don't. It's just the nature of humans and the human existence. I won as imposter? Hell yeah. Do you guys want to hear my impression of a Windows sound effect? It was good, right? What do you think? Been working on that one. Windows, yes! That was pretty epic, I know, right? I know. Yeah, I know. I can do a mean impression, right? Been working on my water droplet sound effects. Here, well, let me see if I can. There you go. When you get one of those Go XLR things, you should put the Windows sound in the soundboard. I really want to get a Go XLR. And I will get a Go XLR when I can. Because I wanna have a soundboard that I can do that with. That I can just like play sounds on. And also the pitch and formant shifting seems so fucking cool. So I definitely will get one of those when I have the funds. But man, I'm happy I decided to stream tonight. But yeah. What other games you play, Nose? I play Supermarket Simulator, as you saw. I play Power Wash Simulator, House Flipper, Viscera Cleanup Detail, and those are my mains right now. But I dip into things like The Long Drive, and I also have just yapping streams like this. Like, I try to vary my content as much as I can because I don't have the best hardware right now. So streaming is not as easy for me as I would like it to be, but I do what I can. And one day I'll do more. But I would love to branch out more and play more games. Just when I have the ability to. And I can do that without having to worry about like setting my house on fire. That'll make it way easier, I think. Insurance fraud, yeah. The more the games, the better. Exactly. And that is the goal. That is the goal. The end goal. I wanna do a lot of different varying stuff. Because I would love to make more music on stream as well. That was fun. Video editing streams wouldn't be out of the picture. Everyone always wants me to cook, but all I can do is bake. Sag. Fair. Finish the Office Lego set, by the way. Hell yeah. Running from the FBI simulator? Of course. If it exists, I wouldn't mind like a bounty hunter simulator. That seems like it'd be fun as hell to play. I want to make a short films video, came up with some cool ideas. I don't know that I'm in the place to make a short film right now, but it sounds like a good time. FBI sim, that's a thing? That's wild. I like that though. FBI agent simulator? Rule 1, if you can name it, it exists, right? Oh, but you're an FBI agent. I'm thinking more like you're running from like a bounty hunter or something. I've named things that don't exist quite yet. Actually. Still working on it though. Like you're going to make these things that you've lit. You're gonna make them exist, or you're gonna work on naming something that doesn't exist soon. But yeah. Oh gosh. I think it's interesting when you search for something on Google and nothing appears. Yeah. I've had some ideas that don't exist yet, and I've gotten started on a few of them. That's good. They're bound to do well, I'm sure, unless they suck. In which case they will probably not do well. But knowing Yuchi, you're creative. You're a creative mind. So your ideas probably will not suck. And you will probably make a difference with them. Gosh. Just like my D&D character, I'm a solemn, reserved, and respectful person. Well, that's good. Those are positive characteristics that define somebody in a positive way. So I fail to see a problem with that. The most recent idea I started on I don't think sucks, but also might be completely useless, so there's that. I mean, if it's creative enough, it doesn't matter if it's useless or not. Michael Reeves was making robots that like stab the cherry tomatoes out of salad. Or like a robot dog that pisses beer. Like those are useless, but they're creative, so they're entertaining to watch. It is positive, however, in a high school environment, it doesn't exactly get you friends. Well, it's that mixed with other things that could get you friends. I'm so tired. I think I might honestly have to go because I'm so incredibly tired. I'm like fallen eep over here on some low key ish. So I think I may head off and try and get some sleep. Yeah, it's a wise idea. Happy Softboy Saturday, Nose. Oh, thank you. Happy Softboy Saturday, legends. I may stream tomorrow. I don't know yet. Norstay says good morning. Thank you. Good morning. Just as I'm about to go to sleep. Wait, first time. Do I recognize you? Do I recognize you, Norris Day? Are you from around these parts? It is 5 a.m. for me. Where did you come from? That's a new name. comfy at least. I would say they're cozy enough to fall asleep to, judging by the fact that some people tell me that they fall asleep to them. Usually, yeah. Quick questions, what do you do for the streams? I yap a lot. Sometimes I do spur of the moment things like tier lists or like human benchmarks, IQ tests. I do like little quizzes with chat sometimes when I think they're cool or fun. And I play a variety of games, but I'm not able to run a whole lot, so right now they usually stick to sort of like cleaning simulators, like idle sort of games like that, like Power Wash Simulator, House Flipper, Supermarket Simulator, like Viscera Cleanup Detail, games like that. I fell asleep to Noseman VOD once on accident. Was it on accident? You did it on purpose, didn't you? So yeah, I'm a variety streamer, but my setup isn't great right now, so I'm very limited in what I can actually do. In America, you bench press, and Soviet Russia, the bench press is you. That's so true. So a lot of idle games. I don't ever play a lot of games that are very hyper or that have a lot going on. Not gonna lie, you do have an incredibly relaxing voice, so take it as a compliment. I'll try to. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it a lot. I don't usually take compliments, but you know what? This once, I'll take a compliment from you. Don't expect a habit of it though. I remember when people complimented my voice and called it relaxing, I just get flustered and ran away. That's understandable. It's very hard to take compliments like that sometimes. But yeah, these my streams are usually pretty chill. Sometimes out of nowhere they can pick up though. But generally speaking, it's very chill around here. It's laid back. And some people would like to maybe call me funny. So there's also that. Y'all know what we gotta do? Compliment this man? Hey, yo. No. I think you're funny and cute. Ah. Pish posh. I'm just here to have a good time. Luna only speaks in truth. Luna only speaks in English. Oh, Norstay, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. I feel as if this stream is a safe space, which is really good. I hope to see you more soon. Yeah, absolutely. We welcome everyone here. As long as you're a good person and you don't like... And if you're not a bad person, you're welcome here. And yes, feel free to join the Discord so you're notified of the streams. And you can also talk to me and other members of the community. And we also do like game nights in the Discord. That's gonna be like a weekly thing that we do. As long as you're not a bot that says press this link, exactly. Luna's words pour out like a waterfall. Luna's words are pouring out like endless rain into a paper cup. I should install Crab Game? Yes, you should. Yes, you should. But yeah. I think I love the audio to that emote. That's so good. Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah. Press this link to subscribe to Noseman. Not clickbait. Yeah. I can't remember how to send bits, so just have an enlarged version of my previous gender. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're a legend for the bits. I hope you know that. It is not required, but heavily appreciated. And if need be, I don't know much about bit donations, but as far as sort of as far as regular donations go, I know it can be hard to press the link if you're on mobile, so I've made a command. Not that it's required, but if ever need be, you can just do !donate, and it will tell you exactly how you can do that. If applicable. I must learn how to become worthy so I may subscribe to Noseman. Only the worthiest. Only the worthiest. Is worthiest a word? Only the most worthy? Does that make sense? Only the worthiest, only the most worthy? Which would that be? One of the two. Right? Is worthiest a word? I feel like maybe worthiest is not a word. If it wasn't a word before, it is now. I suppose so. Thou must go forth on a journey of the nose to find thy true self and become most worthy. Yeah, exactly. Although it appears it is a word. Good, good. So now I don't sound like an idiot. I sound like a genius. I sound like a genius that just spent 5 minutes questioning if a word they used was real or not. Truly, as a genius does. You must pick thy nose clean to find thy true inner self and be worthy of the nose mane. Y'all are speaking true facts. No, I will not ignore the E at the end. That goes so hard. It has been improved exponentially by the addition of the E. The E does make it better. The E makes it way better. Whoa! What the heck? That's not a sound I made. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to the Lawful. What the heck? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, wah, wah, wah. Ah, wah, wah, wah. But yes. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, and enjoy the sub, Lawful. Enjoy the ad-free stream experience. Although I never run ads. All of the Twitch requires me to do a pre-roll ad. But aside from that, I never run mid-rolls. Hype train incoming? Why? What the hell? Thank you, Norstay, for the tier 1. What the heck? Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, Prain? Yes, thank you. That's so awesome. Jesus Christ. I'm yeah. Hype train. Can we get a level 2 hype train? Can we get level 2 hype train? Hell yeah. That's so sick, actually. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Did I ever mention how cool you guys are? You guys are, yeah, you guys are swag. You guys are swag out the wazoo. It's unbelievable. Can we get a level 75 hype train? I think I would just start sobbing at that point. Level 75 hype train, that is a lot of subs. That is way more subs. High pain, I only know high pain. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the subs. And the bits, you guys are awesome. I've joined the Discord, but I've just joined the community. Hell yeah. And you're very welcome here. You may have mentioned how cool we are, but how about know you? Damn you! Unbelievable! Yippee, yeah, for real. Can we get some rat jams? Let's go! Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you here. I fixed the chat. The names are no longer bleeding out anymore. Now it is all contained within the box. Yeah, red jam, let's go. Let's go, baby. What? I am astounded that we somehow started a hype train at 12:17 a.m. We are the entourage, hell yeah. These effects are pretty cool. What the hell? What the hell is that? How is that a thing? It is 5:17 a.m. for me. Have you been to sleep? Hopefully you've been to sleep, right? I'm praying that you've been to sleep. You can use bits to do fun things now. Oh, these are bits. You're giving money to me right now? Why? You could be like using that money for yourself. Why haven't you been to sleep yet? What has been keeping you up until 5? Oh, you're drinking. Okay. That makes perfect sense. Why are you drinking? Are you okay? Is everything alright? Another West Coaster. Let's go. As an East Coaster, I keep rings from appearing on your desk when you put a cold drink down on me. As an East Coaster, I keep your drink from creating a ring on your desk. That might be the stupidest joke I've ever made. That is genuinely so fucking dumb. East Coaster. I'm also East Coaster. Hell yeah. Thank you for being a coaster. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Much appreciated. Anytime. I also have been through a lot of self-questioning, but I'm okay. I thought I was he, him, but now I go by she, they. Self-discovery is very important, and there's no time limit to that. There's never a time limit to that. I just got the joke. Thank you, Noseman. You're welcome. You're very welcome. But yeah, no. Self-discovery is very important, and there's never a limit to that. Yeah, I hope things remain well as well. Of course. Of course, of course. I'm not an East Coaster anymore. I'm the welcome / doormat. Damn. Jesus Christ. You masochist. What the? Wait, what that? Wait, what? You gifted a sub? Why? Why would you do such a thing? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for gifting a sub to Mad Fresk. You legend. Thank you, Norris Day. Holy hell. Why? Thank you, thank you, thank you. That means a lot. Yeah. Amen. I'll drink to that any day. Sorry, I hope it doesn't sound like I'm not excited about it. I am. I'm just incredibly tired as well. Most accepting people I've been around in a while. It means a lot. Absolutely. And it sucks that we live in a world in which accepting people need to be thanked for being accepting, because it should just be common sense, but you know. What do I know? That being said, though, of course. And it's good to provide that space to people that need it. I love watching the stream. You deserve every penny. Thank you. It really means a lot. Clearly it was fate that recommended my stream to you. Clearly. There was something in the universe that decided that that was a thing that needed to happen. And I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it. Through and through. We all need our comfort zone, exactly. Hell yeah, indeed. By the way, do you like my sub sound, Norris Day? I made it. I designed it myself with help of Luna. It is a very pretty chord. I think my delay is 30 seconds or something. Can you let me hear it? Yeah, I can replay it real quick. Here, this is the sub sound. I like the way it sounds a lot. And then for resubs, it's that same chord, but it has a couple little things added on top of it. Yeah, thank you, Noseman, for the sub. Lanchu doesn't know who you are. I'm taking the entourage with me to tear him down. For real. Sounds incredible. Sounds like something that Twitch would release officially. Thank you so much. I found like a lo-fi synth patch for a VST synth that I use. Nose, did you ever put commands for your YouTube? On that note, if you're gonna start doing the TikToks like you said earlier, we should probably set up a link tree and just make a command for that. That's true, yeah. But there's a lot of stuff that I still gotta set up anyhow. So just Yeah. I do music. I make YouTube videos, although I'm on a bit of a hiatus from that. And I also do streams. Have you ever heard of the G-Sus chord? Yes. Very pretty chord, very unfortunate name. Maybe one of us will remember. If any of us will remember, it'll be Chi. Chi will remind me about it. And I will completely forget otherwise. That's usually how it goes. Chi has saved my ass a couple times. When do you want to be reminded? But of course. It always happens. I don't know. I should be fine. Because I will probably start that whole thing. I'll probably start editing TikToks or something tomorrow. And I could probably set up a link tree then. I'll check in next stream for sure. Yeah. I don't know if I'll stream again this weekend, but if not, I'll definitely be back regular time Monday. I could be the most forgetful person, but if you need a reminder, let me know. I'll be the notice board. Alright, for sure. I'll let you know. Ooh. I'm never as active on Twitch, but if I ever see you streaming, I'll make sure to check in. Absolutely. And the good thing about being in the Discord is now you're notified of when I stream, because I send out pings to the server when I start streaming, so you can join in if you'd like to. That is untrue. I don't like this slander, Luna. I don't like this slander that I'm getting from you right now. It seems unfair. But yeah. I send out pings to the server when I'm streaming. Thanks to the subathon going on right now, I'll be on Twitch frequently and I'll always be down to watch your stream. Hell yeah. I do need to go eat though, all things considered. I am very tired. I'm feeling tired. I should probably get some Sloomber. Cute boy Max equals nose man. Untrue. Categorically false. What are we slandering nose about? They're calling me cute, which is absolute bull honky. Hopefully I'm not banned for saying that, because I remember somebody in my chat got auto-modded for saying for saying the word honky. Somebody in my chat one time, they meant to say hunky dory. I think it was Sharkies. Sharkies was saying hunky dory. I've seen you before. You are cute. Not true. I ain't gay, but Noseman is cute. Unbelievable. But somebody in my chat before, it was Sharkies, was saying, oh, everything's hunky dory. But they accidentally said honky, and they got auto-modded. Because Twitch picked that up as a slur. And that is still the funniest thing to me. Chad is calling this a cute pregnant boy. Very true, yeah. Yeah, Sheep just got auto-modded for saying honky. That is so funny to me. She put in honky and he got auto-modded. That is so good. The fact that Twitch picks that up as like an offensive word is so humorous to me. Because that is just not... I'm like, that is the last word that I would ever take offense to if somebody called me a derogatory. You jive ass honky. But why did you not get? Oh, because you're a moderator. The lawful speedrun on getting auto-modded in Noseman stream. Ready, set, go. Yeah. It's that easy, just the word honky. Apparently. You can post links in my chat. Thank you again. I hope to be here for your future live streams. Have an incredible night if I don't see you again. Thank you so much, Norris Day. And I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. I stream again on Monday, and I'll send out a ping for that on my Discord. But yeah, thank you so much, and have a great night. Thank you so much for the subs and for following and for being such an awesome member of the community. You're welcome back anytime. One thing I will say is if I do become a streamer of any size, I hope that I don't become such a large streamer that I can't thank everybody for their contributions. Like, I still want to thank everybody for their subs and their follows. You still love Alien Goo? Yes, I do, Rieri. You got a problem with it? But yes, have a great night, Norstay. Bro loves aliens way too much. It says you. You'll have to learn to speak faster. Yeah. Surely. Better stream again on Monday or we'll spam you with cute. This is a threat. We'll do it anyway. Well, I always stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. This is an off day. I just decided last minute to do a late stream. Just cuz. Because I do this sometimes. Because I'm quirky like that. Thanks again. Have a good night and a greater weekend. Thank you so much, Norris Day. You as well. I like human beings, not aliens. Good for you. How are you to say that a human being is an alien? Hmm? Hmm? Rip if Alec or anyone else was trying to keep a Noseman stream streak and I've been asleep for the stream. That's unfortunate. I didn't think of that. I look fairly alien for a human. I'm sure that's not true, G. I'm sure you look just fine. Yeah. You don't have to be such a self-hater. Only I'm allowed to do that. But yes. I'm going to go now, I think, because I'm epi. Fairly human for an alien. That's concerning. Epi Noseman go ep. Yes. But thank you all for whoa, smooth ass transition to be honest with you. But yes, thank you all for the follows and the bits and the subs and the gifted subs. You guys are awesome. Thank you all for everything. I'll see you guys all on Monday. If I don't stream again, which is likely, I don't know. Smooth as peanut butter, so true. But yeah, you guys have a great night, evening, day, morning, whatever it is for you. Hope it goes well. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Bye.